What are digital products and why they are perfect after 60? Digital products are items you create once and sell them repeatedly online. Unlike physical products, there's nothing to package, nothing to ship, and no trips to the post office. For people over 60 who enjoy sharing knowledge, writing, or simply being creative, digital products offer a wonderful opportunity to earn little income from home using simple tools like ChatGPT. And let's be honest for a moment, many of us pensioners are on a fairly tight budget. Digital products are perfect for that because they are very low cost to create. In fact, you can often start with tools that are completely free. Another big advantage is something called passive income. What that means is you create the product once, publish it online, and then it can sell again and again. You're not trading your time every single day. Instead, the product is working quietly in the background. So imagine writing a small guide, uploading it, and then waking up one morning to discover someone bought it while you were asleep. That's the beauty of digital products. Now, in the past, creating digital products could take weeks, sometimes even months. You had to sit down, think of the ideas, write the content, organize everything, and design the pages yourself. But today, things are much easier. Tools like ChatGPT can help generate ideas, outlines, and even sections of content in minutes. This means you no longer need to be a professional writer, designer, or technical expert to create something useful that people are happy to buy. Another tool I personally use is Canva. Canva is a very popular design program, and many people use it to create digital products such as planners, workbooks, journals, and guides. On screen now, you'll see a digital planner I created directly inside Canva. It took only a few minutes to set up because Canva provides hundreds of ready-made templates. You simply pick a template you like and then edit it to suit your own needs. You can change the colors, the fonts, the layout, or even add your own content generated with ChatGPT. So between ChatGPT for content and Canva for design, you have a very powerful combination. When people first hear about digital products, they often think they need some complicated idea. But the truth is, simple products often sell the best. Some examples include short PDF guides, printable planners, checklists, recipe books, hobby guides, poetry collections, educational mini ebooks, budget trackers, and travel tips. The key thing is to keep things simple and helpful. ChatGPT can generate the basic content and then you can personalize it with your own experience and ideas. One good tip I always give beginners is this: focus on creating one product first. Don't try to create 10 things at once. Make one small product, learn the process, and once you've done it, the next one becomes much easier. One of the easiest ways to begin is simply by asking ChatGPT for ideas based on things you already enjoy. For example, you could ask ChatGPT, give me 20 digital product ideas related to gardening, or cooking, or storytelling, or traveling, or even learning new skills later in life. Within seconds, ChatGPT can generate dozens of potential ideas. Another very useful strategy is to look for what marketers call pain points. These are problems people want solved. For example, how to lose weight or how to make money. These are both excellent evergreen topics, which means people are always interested in them. Other examples might be how to organize your home, how to grow vegetables in small spaces, how to budget better in retirement. If your digital product helps someone solve a problem or improve something in their life, there's a good chance people will be interested in it. Once you choose your idea, the next step is to ask ChatGPT to help you create a simple outline. For example, you might say, please create a 10-chapter outline for a beginner's guide to container gardening. Within seconds, ChatGPT will produce headings and sections that form the backbone of your product. This is where ChatGPT really comes into its own. Once you've chosen the product you would like to make, you can then ask ChatGPT something like, how would you recommend packaging this product? ChatGPT might suggest an ebook, a PDF guide, a printable workbook, or even a short online course. All of these are forms of digital products. You then take the outline and begin filling in the sections with ChatGPT's help, while adding your own thoughts and experiences along the way. Once you've generated the basic content, the next step is to tidy it up and personalize it. I always recommend adding your own voice, your own tips, and your own little bits of experience. That's what makes the product feel authentic. The method I personally use is very simple. First, I ask ChatGPT to create an outline with perhaps 10 headings. Then we work through each heading together and expand it into useful content. The great thing about ChatGPT is that it's extremely flexible. If you're not happy with something it produces, you simply ask it to try again. In my experience, ChatGPT always eventually comes up with the goods. And the best part is, it's available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Once the content is finished, you can paste it into Canva or Google Docs and format it into a nice looking PDF. And just like that, you have your first digital product. Now, of course, the next question is, where do you sell these digital products? Fortunately, there are many platforms that make this very easy. Some of the most popular ones include Etsy, Gumroad, and Payhip. These platforms are designed specifically for creators selling digital downloads. They handle the payment process, deliver the file automatically, and even help with basic product pages. Depending on the type of product you create, you could also consider selling through Amazon or opening your own Shopify store. However, most beginners start with platforms like Etsy or Gumroad because they are very easy to set up. Later on, once you gain some experience and perhaps have several products available, you might decide to open your own online store. When you're starting out, pricing can feel a little bit confusing, but there's a very simple approach. Keep the price low and friendly. Many beginners price their first product somewhere between £3 and £15. The goal at this stage isn't to make a fortune overnight. The goal is to gain experience and make that first sale. And I'll tell you something from personal experience. The first sale is always the hardest. Once that first sale happens, your confidence increases dramatically. So it's often a good idea to create a high quality product at a low price. That way customers don't have to think twice before buying, and the pressure is off for you as well. One of the biggest advantages of digital products is the automation. Once the product is created and listed online, the selling process can happen automatically. Most professional digital marketers use automated systems where the product is delivered instantly after purchase. It doesn't matter whether you sell 1 copy or 1,000 copies. The system works exactly the same. A customer buys the product, and within seconds they receive a download link. No packaging, no posting, no manual work. This is why digital products are often described as scalable. You can sell the same product to people all around the world without doing any extra work. Finally, if you're over 60 and curious about earning money online, creating digital products with ChatGPT is a wonderful place to begin. It's creative, it's flexible, and it allows you to share knowledge that younger generations often don't have yet. Now, if you're a pensioner like me, and I'm 70 years old, you'll know that money can sometimes be a little tight. But the good news is that starting something like this costs very little. And who knows, You might even earn a bit of kudos from the youngsters. In my case, that means my two lovely grandchildren, who seem quite impressed that their grumpy old granddad is experimenting with modern technology, and that alone makes it worthwhile. So remember, it's absolutely never too late to start. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, as it really helps the channel grow. Thanks again for visiting, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.